Hi everybody, my name is Estelle Tracy. I'm a chocolate addict and food blogger, and you may know me from the 37 chocolates challenge. Even though my challenge is now over, I decided to continue posting chocolate reviews on my YouTube channel. Now for my 41st review today, I actually decided to talk to you about Chocorush. Chocorush is a chocolate, a bean-to-bar craft chocolate subscription service, as you see here. And for $33.95 a month, what you get is actually a box like this one with 4 different craft chocolate bars from 4 different makers. And the reason I subscribed to this box in the first place is the fact that I do not live in a big city, and so I can't find as many makers as I would like to in the local stores here. And so this box actually helps me discover new craft chocolate makers without going too far and without doing all the legwork or going to every maker's website and placing a $25 order plus shipping. This $33.95 a month actually includes shipping, which makes it for me a really good value. So let me show you what's inside this box, and I'll walk you through the content of this December box that I really enjoyed. So this was my first box. So I got these 4 bars, and let me show you how they were packaged. You had a little bit of tissue paper, and for those of you who live in a warmer part of the United States, you actually had a little ice pack, which I really appreciated, even though it was December. In Pennsylvania, it's not that hot. Anyway, so these are the 4 bars I got as part of the December box. So the first one I'd like to talk to you about is the Madega. So I tell you, this is a completely empty wrapper. This was definitely a bar I would not have picked at the store. It's made in Madagascar of Madagascar beans with peppermint flavor. And so if you have watched this channel for some time, you may know that Madagascar beans has a very, very intense citrusy flavor, really delicious. And I was really skeptical about spoiling the Madagascar beers with peppermint, but in this case I was very pleasantly surprised. I thought there was just enough peppermint to give it a little bit of a holiday touch, and without really feeling like blasphemy to like the Madagascar cacao beans. So this was definitely a good surprise, really a fun bar. I really enjoyed it. So next, I was so excited to find this bar from Original Beans. This is exactly why I was so happy about my first Chocorush box. This Original Beans bar I have seen all over Instagram, and I was so curious to try it. Unfortunately for me, I wasn't as crazy about it as some other people seem to have been. The reason for me is the mouthfeel of the chocolate is very creamy. It coats the tongue a little too much for me. And that I believe comes from the use of cocoa butter. For me, there's too much cocoa butter in it, and I wish there wasn't. But if you like your chocolate a little bit on the smooth and creamy side, this might be a bar you want to try. So that's Original Beans. Next, the 2 really wonderful surprise of that box. Number 1, this is a bar made by Castro Novo. This is another bar I would not have been drawn to because of, honestly, because of the packaging. Looks a little dated to me. And this one here is actually, this bar is made of beans of Sierra Nevada from Colombia. And there's only 1 square left. Well, it had a very intense kind of acidic flavor with a little bit of a brightness to it. And at first the acidity was a little surprising, but then the more I had it, the more I wanted to have, to the point where there's only 1 square left. This was really a nice surprise. So again, this is from Castro Novo, a Florida-based craft chocolate maker, the Sierra Nevada from Colombia. Really a nice surprise. So nice job. And finally, now the one that I was super excited to find in this box was actually this bar from Amano. Now, Amano is one of the first craft chocolate makers that you might have heard of. They've been around for some time, if I'm not mistaken, and this particular bar here is actually made of beans of Papua New Guinea. Now, let me tell you, this was some mind-blowing chocolate because it had, I mean, the flavors are really nicely coaxed, in my opinion. So the moment the chocolate hits your tongue, you hit with how can I say that, like a strong intense citrusiness, and right after it some smoke. So you have the citrus smoke flavor combination going on, and the intensity is what really is the surprising element to it. I mean, the flavor combination is surprising, but it's so intense. It makes for a very exciting experience. Like this is a chocolate like I've never had before. Very, very interesting bar. I'm really curious to find out more about Amano based on this bar alone. Yes, I'd love to have like the one that's inspired by Pierre Hermé in France. So that has, I think, raspberry and rose flavor. I would love to try that one. So really, all in all, I was really impressed with Chocorush. Now, the one thing you need to know is the fact that Chocorush is going to raise, well, they have just raised their prices to $33.95 a month, and they are looking at different options to make up for the high shipping cost of their boxes. So Chris and Pashmina at Chocorush are looking into having 7 bars for $60 every 2 months. So for me, that's still a really, really good value if you're always looking to look at different makers, go off the beaten path, try new chocolates. I think really they're doing such an awesome job curating those bars. So it's really worth considering, especially with Valentine's Day around the corner. Like, come on, guys, this is really that would make for a wonderful gift for yourself or for somebody. So let me know what you think of Chocorush. I'd really love to hear back from you. You can leave a comment on this YouTube video or contact me on facebook.com/37chocolates, or even contact me to my brand new website, www.37chocolates.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for another review.